Turkey trot?
You can throw up the waiver.
Okay. All right, everybody. Last day to register for Turkey Trot Challenge. And here's the waiver.
All right, and we have exactly on the dot.
Perfect.
Let me spotlight. There we go. Thank you very, very much. Hi, everyone. Barbara Morgan from Health Fitness. Welcome to another session of Wednesday ERGOFIT. If you can, stand up and a couple big deep breaths up to the ceiling and just kind of move around a little bit, especially if you've just kind of been sitting all day. Hopefully you've had a chance to get out, maybe get a little fresh air. I don't know what the weather's like everywhere else, but in Tennessee today it is 74. And it was 24 last week. So I guess this is just what happens in the South. All right, so we're going to get started. I want to put your hands on your shoulders, and with your elbows, we are going to make big circles, as big as you can get. So down, and we're going to come forward first, all the way up around. And you might find you have a little bit more mobility on one side of your body than the other. Just be really gentle with this. It's a little bit different, not something that we would find ourselves doing very often. And two more times forward. So just a reminder to register for our December, it is December 9th at noon Eastern time. So 1 o'clock Central is our Ask Ergo webinar. So if you have any questions, you can throw them in the chat here. You can throw them on the registration page. There's a form that comes up. But Stephanie and I are going to try to answer everybody's questions. All right. And did we already do forward? I'm losing my train of thought today. I've had too much going on. And I've got all kinds of little pops and noises my shoulders are making. Perfect. So now we're going to take the left arm, we're going to put it across our chest, and you want to grab either on the forearm, that'll get you a little bit tighter on the stretch, and just pull that in towards your body. And we're just going to hold that here. You can kind of wiggle your fingers. And if you're doing these on your own, 30 seconds, 20 seconds, whatever you have time for. I was telling somebody this morning, it's just a matter of doing something. Shake that out. I'm going to do that one more time on this side. Just a nice gentle stretch. You're going to get a really good stretch up across the shoulder all the way into the shoulder blade in the back. All right, shake that out, and we're going to do it over to the left with the right arm. I do better, I think, when I'm down below the elbow. Just don't be pulling on your elbow. Our elbows go through a whole lot because of how we mouse and how we type. You want to be gentle with the elbows. If you've ever had golfer's elbow or tennis elbow, sometimes it takes a while to have that go away because you just spend so much time. Any kind of twisting of your wrist, you can feel it all the way up into that elbow. I'm going to shake that out, and one more time across. See if you can just get your arm tucked a little more in, pull it a little closer to you. So I heard a lot of people were working from home next week with the holiday. So we are not going to have ERGOFIT on Wednesday. I was going to make a tape and post it. If you're at home and you want to do it, you'll be able to watch a recording. All right. So now we're going to do tricep stretch. I'm going to put our arm up behind our head, bring your other elbow over, and we want to just pull. I'm going to pull back so that you're feeling the stretch down the back of your tricep. You can see how far down your back you can reach your hand. Sometimes if you kind of twist a little bit at the waist. We're going to do that up on the left. Try to figure out the best place. There we go. Yeah, so hopefully everybody will get a little bit of a break next week. This is kind of like the first calm before the storm. And then we roll into the Christmas holiday and the end of the year, which is another big stressor for everybody. So give yourself some room. Don't take on a bunch of extra stuff right now. All right, let's go back over to the right again. And one more time on the left. All right. So now we are going to start with our eyes straight ahead to the wall. We're going to look down. We're going to go over to 3 o'clock. We're going to go up to noon, 9 o'clock, and back down. And we're going to go through that one more time. This is nice because it gets a nice little pull all over on the neck. And now we are going to reverse directions. So we're going to go over to 9, going clockwise now, up to 12, over to 3, back down to 6. All right, I'm going to look straight up at the ceiling again and straight down toward the floor. Perfect. Little stretch for the wrists. We're going to put palm up and very gently with your other hand, you want to take the fingers, not so much up on the palm, but not just fingers. You want a little bit of palm too, and you want to pull back. So this is just a phenomenal stretch for up through the carpal tunnel, the whole way up through your elbow into your shoulder. This one can easily be done seated. So if you're just feeling some fatigue, especially in the afternoon, this is a great one to do. And we're going to do the exact same thing over with the left hand. Yes, and the proposal has been floated to expand ERGOFIT in 2026 to 15 minutes. I know 10 minutes is pretty darn quick, so that's the hope. We'll just have it still once a week, but it'll give us an extra 5 minutes to work on some more things every week. I'm going to go back to the right one more time. And the left one more time. It's my alarm. Means we've got 1 minute to go. All right, and then we're going to do the reverse. So this time palm down, and we're going to just gently push on the back of the hand with your other hand, with your palm. This again is not a very common position that your hand will find you'll find your hand in during the day just because of this downward push. But this also is really good straight up into the elbow. And over to the left. And be sure to take a couple big deep breaths before you sit down. kind of clear your head a little bit for the rest of your day. I know you out on the West Coast got a little more time here than we do, and those on the East Coast. So just make the most of the rest of your afternoon. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate it. And happy Thanksgiving. We'll catch you the first week of December, I guess it is. All right.
Thanks,
everybody.
Thanks,
Bye.
Barbara. Bye. Bye, Stephanie.
Thank you.
Bye.